Failure. It's a word that most people fear, a word that carries weight, disappointment, and sometimes even shame. But what if I told you that failure is not the end? What if I told you that failure is the key to success? The truth is, every great success story is built on a foundation of failures. Failure is not the enemy. It is a teacher, a guide, and a stepping stone towards something greater. Why do we fear failure? From a young age, we are taught to avoid failure at all costs. Society rewards success, praises achievements, and celebrates victories. But what about the struggles, the setbacks, and the countless times someone tried and failed before they finally made it? We often forget that failure is not a reflection of our worth, but rather a sign that we are pushing our limits and growing. Famous failures that led to greatness. Think about some of the most successful people in history. They didn't get there without failing first. Thomas Edison failed over 1,000 times before inventing the light bulb. When asked about it, he famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." J.K. Rowling was rejected by 12 publishers before Harry Potter became a global phenomenon. Michael Jordan, one of the greatest basketball players of all time, was cut from his high school basketball team. He later said, "I have failed over and over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed." Walt Disney was fired from a newspaper because he lacked imagination and had no good ideas. Imagine if he had let that stop him. These stories prove one thing: failure is not the opposite of success. It is a part of success. The lessons failure teaches us. Every time we fail, we learn something valuable. Here are some powerful lessons failure can teach us. Resilience. Failure tests our strength and determination. It forces us to get back up and try again, no matter how hard we fall. Humility. Failing reminds us that we are not perfect, and that's okay. It keeps us humble and open to learning. Creativity and innovation. Many great inventions and breakthroughs came from people who failed repeatedly, but kept experimenting until they found the right solution. Growth and self-discovery. Through failure, we discover who we really are, what we are capable of, and how badly we want to achieve our dreams. How to change your perspective on failure. Instead of seeing failure as a negative experience, try shifting your perspective. See failure as feedback, not defeat. It's simply life telling you that something isn't working and that you need to adjust. Embrace the learning process. Every failure gets you one step closer to your goal. Focus on progress, not perfection. Success is built on small, consistent efforts over time. Develop a growth mindset. Believe that you can improve, adapt, and overcome any challenge through effort and perseverance. How to handle failure and keep moving forward. So how can you turn failure into fuel for success? Accept it. The first step is acknowledging that failure is a natural part of life. Everyone experiences it. Analyze what went wrong. Look at your failure objectively. What can you learn from it? What could you have done differently? Adjust your strategy. If something isn't working, change your approach. Adapt and try again. Stay persistent. The only real failure is giving up. Keep pushing forward, even when things seem impossible. Surround yourself with support. Talk to mentors, friends, or family who can encourage you and help you gain perspective. Stay positive. Train your mind to see failure as a stepping stone, not a roadblock. The road to success is paved with failures. Success is not about never failing. It's about never quitting. Every challenge, setback, and failure brings you closer to your goals. Think of failure as a puzzle. Each piece, no matter how frustrating or confusing, is necessary to complete the bigger picture. Without failure, there is no growth. Without struggle, there is no strength. So the next time you fail, don't let it break you. Let it build you. Let it teach you. Let it shape you into someone who refuses to give up. Because the only people who never fail are the ones who never try. Final thought. Failure is not a sign of weakness. It's a sign of courage. It means you had the bravery to try something new, to take a risk, to step outside of your comfort zone. And that, my friend, is something worth celebrating. So go out there, embrace failure, learn from it, grow from it, and use it to build the life you've always dreamed of. Because your failures today are the stepping stones to your success tomorrow. If this message resonated with you, remember to like, share, and subscribe. for more motivational content. And always remember, failure is not the end, it's just the beginning of something greater. Keep pushing, keep growing, keep embracing failure.